On this episode of Fitness Junkeez, we meet Julie Worms, fitness nutritionalist and personal trainer. We go to Kilo Club where Julie shows us her favorite exercises for lower body, abs, and upper body.
Curling motion. Stop right here because anything else after this, you're going to be using your hip flexors to cheat. And we are not cheaters. I always had a gym membership, but like everybody else, being a beginner at the gym, I was always scared. So I just stuck to the cardio machines. And then, I just got really skinny. I was like, really intimidated with the weights and stuff. So then I hired a personal trainer and I just fell in love. And so I took the classes, I did the certifications, and now it's like a huge part of my life.
Enjoy the show. What's up, Fit Fam? This is Giovanni of Gio's Logic, your host of Fitness Junkeez. Today we have a real special guest here, and we're at Kilo Club, and we kind of found out some interesting things that we weren't really planning on finding out. But Chase, do you have that?
Places.
No.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that is so awesome. I totally remember that. Great.
What's up, Julie?
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. So I think other than your skills as a personal trainer and coach that were high level, that was the most interesting thing I found out about you at Kilo the other night, that you're a gamer.
Huge gamer, yes.
And that's your game.
That's my game right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a single person shooter game. Is that what?
First person. It is co-op.
Okay.
You can play single as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what level are you on? I'm not a gamer, so you're gonna have to teach me a little bit here.
I'm level 20.
Level 20.
Yeah.
That sounds impressive.
Thank you. I think it is.
What's higher than that?
I don't know. I'm just going to keep going until I cap out.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Do you get a prize or something when you...
I feel like they should send me a t-shirt or
Yeah.
something for like 100%ing the game, but probably not.
Or maybe just put your name on somewhere, like level 21.
Right. Yeah, the most I get is achievement points, which is good enough for me.
Nice. So back to fitness. Everyone I have on the show has some fitness junkies story, meaning they started out young, they were playing sports and whatever, they came to a place where they were then like in the world of fitness. What's your fitness journey story?
It's pretty much, I always was active. I always was into sports. I did basketball. I always had a gym membership, but, like everybody else, being a beginner at the gym, I was always scared. So I just stuck to the cardio machines. And then, I just got really skinny. I was like, really intimidated with the weights and stuff. So then I hired a personal trainer and I just fell in love. And so I took the classes, I did the certifications, and now it's like a huge part of my life.
So what are the parts of your life? Gaming, obviously.
Yeah.
Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do in fitness more specifically?
I weight train.
No, for your clients.
Oh, for my clients? Yeah. It varies. A lot of people, want to do the lean muscle, which I do that as well. I have a couple bodybuilding clients as well. But I think my main thing is that I always preach nutrition first. Yeah.
And why?
It's just a huge part of just daily living, like food is fuel, like hashtag food is fuel. I mean, you can do all this stuff at the gym, but if you're putting bad stuff in your body, your results are going to be like minimal.
Right.
So.
Right. And I know most of us trainers and coaches aren't cookie cutter with nutrition plans, but do you live by one? And do you have like a go-to for people that say that want to change their body composition?
I do kind of try to live by one, but it's kind of hard because you have friends and you go out and you drink. But I think my main thing is that keeps me in line is the MyFitnessPal app, or actually any kind of like calorie counting app.
Okay.
I think once you get that down and you kind of are cognizant of how many calories you're taking in and your macros, then that's where the difference really like changes your body.
Right. Before we started the show, we were talking a little bit about that book over there, The Vegetarian Myth. Are you a protein eater? Do you eat meat?
I eat meat.
Yes.
On occasion, I'll do red meat.
Okay.
I just, my body's different, and I feel sluggish after eating red meat, but I will. I mean, I'm not against it. It's good stuff. I mostly do like chicken and fish, vegetables, carbs not an enemy, healthy fats.
Have you found that with certain populations, you manipulate macros in a certain way? Is something that works for you with clients? Or is it again cookie cutter if you can't really say?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much, it varies on the person. Because I do have clients that are high cholesterol and diabetic, so I kind of tweak every nutrition plan according to their preferences and their health.
Yeah. And were you certified in nutrition or what certification?
I have the NASM personal training and the fitness nutrition specialist.
And sometimes what I find is what they teach in those certifications aren't necessarily practical in the real world. Do you find that?
Absolutely. That's why I took a couple of nutrition classes in college as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you go to UNLV?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't. Anyway, but I'm here. So talk to me about your specific journey. You said you were getting skinny and you were kind of one of those cardio girls. They're either super skinny or, I hate to say fat, but out of shape.
Right.
And think cardio's the answer. You found out differently. What was your experience?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not talking shit about cardio because it's good stuff, but it just wasn't for me.
Okay.
So I didn't want to be that Victoria's Secret model skinny stuff. I wanted muscle. I just wanted, abs and a booty. So that's when I hired the trainer. He taught me, don't be scared. Everybody's here. I mean, it was more like motivation. And at first, I started on the equipment because I was scared to do free weights. And then, the more comfortable you get and the more, I guess, knowledgeable you get, that's when I started doing like free weights and stuff. And good stuff.
And do you lift heavy? Do you, as far as, I guess it's relative, but like a lot of women are afraid to go heavy.
Yeah. I mean, I used to lift heavy. I used to try really hard, and you know what? I end up hurting myself. It's all like an ego thing.
There's the edge. You go too far and you're injured.
Yeah, like every now and then I'll test myself and, try to max out. But, for the most part, I just want to be healthy. And I think what I'm doing is pretty good for myself right now.
Okay.
I don't need to go crazy.
If you check her out on her Instagram, you can see that she's not only about fitness, she's also a model. You do some modeling, or you like take sexy pictures? What is it?
Are we all Instagram models?
I'm not.
I think you are.
But that's not a thing. Like
I mean, I'll do stuff here and there, but I mean, it's just for fun.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what is the plan for the Julie Worms brand? Where are you headed?
You know what? I like what I do. I want to say I want to own a gym, but that's like
A lot of work.
there's a lot to do with it. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy in the place where I'm at right now. I'm happy where I train. I have great set of clients, and it's just I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
And I know, I feel like it's ridiculous, but it's a real thing in the gaming world. You can get to a place where you're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Is that part of any dream or?
You know, I thought about it, and everybody's always like, you should stream. But just like the gym, video gaming is like my time. So I like to look homeless and ugly when I do it. And the fact that if I have to, you know,
Look
try
cute.
to, look a certain way to do something I love, then it kind of just
Takes
turns
away
me
from
off.
it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So what you talked about lifestyle and kind of like blending the fitness lifestyle with your social lifestyle. Mm-hmm. And I know, you know, gamers are notorious for drinking, you know, soda and Cheez-Its and, you know, do you do that stuff too? Or are you eating carrots and drinking water?
Eating carrots and drinking water. Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Yeah.
So when we went to Kilo Club, we asked Julie which favorite exercises she has for upper body, core or abs, and lower body. And we started with lower body, and this is what she did for us. So, Julie, we're here at Kilo Club in Summerlin.
Yes.
And you're going to show us your favorite leg exercise.
Yes.
Awesome. We'll get to it.
Okay, so I'm going to show you my favorite exercise. It's called a split squat. What it does is it's going to work the glutes as well as your quads. Now, they're very similar to lunges, but the difference is that one of the legs is going to be actually both legs is going to stay stable the entire time, which as lunges, eventually one leg's going to come up during the repetitions. So let me show you what split squat looks like. One foot back. What's going to happen is we're going to keep the toe flat. That's going to help you activate more muscle on the leg that's working. Like this, I kind of feel like it's cheating because you're going to use that foot to help you press up, and we don't want that. So there's two types of variations that we're going to do. One is just regular traditional up and down. Another one is we're going to pulsate between reps. So it's come up 3/4, down again, up. Come down 3/4 up, down again.
Now, why do you have a weight in your hand?
It's just for, you know,
increasing the resistance?
Yeah, increasing the resistance.
Yeah.
You know, for beginners, you can also use no weights, as well as, you know, if you're a little bit off balance, you can actually grab onto a bar as well to stabilize yourself a little bit more.
So tell me about your placement of your knee over your foot. Is there any particular positioning people should do?
A lot of times people always say, you know, your knees aren't supposed to go over your toes. I think that just varies on the person, actually. Me personally, depending on what I do, sometimes my knee goes over, especially if I'm doing like close leg squats or like lunges and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So this one, it just depends on the person. If you have bad knees, I suggest you keep them behind the toes.
Got it. That's good stuff. You're a very good teacher.
Thanks.
Like I told you the other night.
Thanks.
I have a lot of pro bodybuilders or NPC or whatever, and they're good and they know how to work out, but it takes a certain type of instruction and dialogue to really teach, and you do very well at that.
I appreciate that. Thank
Yes.
you.
You talked earlier about building your butt. That's obviously one exercise for that. What other exercises are your kind of go-to for getting some butt size?
So there's a lot of different exercises, but pretty much what I do and what I teach my clients is I break up legs 2 days a week. So the first day is just compound movements, which is mostly like those lunges, squats, deadlifts, just different variations of those. And then day 2 is when I sculpt and I target more of the side booty, the minimus and the medius of the booty. Yeah.
Do you do like leg weights or leg pulleys, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, like cable kickbacks, abductions, adductions.
Yeah. Do you like that machine?
You know what? I do, but me personally, I don't like stationary machines because I want to challenge my core. I want to be off balance to recruit more muscle. But for beginners, those are nice.
So what do you do for abductors and adductors that's not the machine?
Cable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I asked you on, I think it was Thursday when we met, what was your passion? What are you passionate about now in the world, in fitness, if anything? Like anything from, women's empowerment to, I think I joked and said, American Asian power.
Right?
Anything that's on your mind a lot?
I'm just passionate about health and fitness, mostly nutrition.
Okay.
I get that question. How do you stay so slim? You must go to the gym a lot. And it's just how you eat, dude. Like, you wouldn't put cheap gas in a Ferrari, Yeah.
Back off those Cheetos, homie.
Exactly. Yeah.
So talk more about nutrition and what you talked about. Again, I'm a trainer as well, and I have my own philosophy. I agree with the MyFitnessPal. It's at one point I was 100 pounds heavier than I am now, and MyFitnessPal is what got me back to this.
Okay.
And I always recommend it to my clients because it gives you kind of a baseline for so how much you're really eating. Like, are you getting enough protein? Are you under protein? Anything you talk about lifestyle. I believe that a lot of it's a mental thing to really kind of create a mindset, a framework for kind of how to live 90% of the time, and then you can enjoy those occasions where you can cut loose and have Cheetos and whatever.
Yeah.
What's some of your philosophies around nutrition and sticking to plans? And
my philosophy is just tracking your calories. And I know it's hard, it's confusing because everybody's different, everybody's goal is different. And that's why, you hire me as your trainer because I will break that down for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, for instance, are most of your clients women?
Yes.
And are most of them looking to get slimmer?
Yeah, I mean, a lot just want to lean out.
Right.
Yeah, like build lean muscle and.
Right. Yeah. And they want to get toned. I want to get toned.
Yes, put the fork down.
What does that mean? So, what is it that you're obviously the macros, understanding your macros and kind of counting your calories in, calories out. Anything else is more on the mental side of it? How do you help people stay on track? I mean, the calorie count is one thing, but that doesn't help you when your boyfriend or girlfriend says, "Come on, let's go and go."
Oh yeah, that's the worst. When
The significant other pressures you to eat poorly.
it's called break up with him. But I think as far as mentally, it's just like how much you want it. I tell everybody just do it for like a month. What's a month gonna do for you?
In the scheme of things.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, do it for a month. And then when you see results, that's when the addiction comes in. You know, because a lot of people always get discouraged. Oh, you know, I'm not doing this and that, and it's not working fast enough. Well, you know, it's not going to work fast.
Right.
You know, so you got to definitely want it and go into that mindset where, okay, it's going to take time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I find that so many people, I've had clients for 20 years, and they all gain the weight back plus.
Yeah.
I can say maybe a few make it, but it's like alcoholism. It's like they slide back into their old ways. It's really hard to sustain a lifestyle in the world we live in with eating clean. Do you have any secrets there, like other than doing it for you?
Self-control, and me personally, I keep fit people around me because we motivate each other. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to sound like an asshole or anything, but it's like, you know, if you're going out drinking every night, most likely I'm not going to hang out with you.
Right.
You know,
Right.
So.
Right. It's, they say that you're a product of the 5 closest people around you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Very, very true. So speaking of being fit, and one of the areas on most people that they want to work on or create a better look is the abs section. Let's see what we had going for abs over at Kilo. So Julie, we're not far from where we were,
Okay, yeah.
but we're gonna do some core work.
Yes.
You got a weapon.
Yeah, this is my ab roller. This is my favorite exercise. It works your core and your abs. I do this probably every time I do abs, which is twice a week.
Awesome.
So let me show you what we're gonna do. So this is the starting position. It's kind of like that cat-cow that you do in yoga. You're gonna start with a cat. What you do is you extend all the way, get that stretch, curl your stomach back. Okay, it's just a curling motion. Stop right here because anything else after this, you're going to be using your hip flexors to cheat. And we are not cheaters.
Talk to me about variations, people with back issues. You look like you also are using your arms, so you have to have some upper body strength as well.
Yes, yes. So as long as back issues, I don't suggest doing this because it does put a lot of strain on your back. Another alternative to this is doing it on a yoga ball. This is going to be more for beginners and people with back problems. So same setup, we're going to keep the back curled, hands on the ball, extend. Okay, now you're not going all the way down like the ab roller, which is going to protect your back a little bit more. But this is the great way to start. A couple of variations that you can also do is you can go off to the side. That hits the obliques. And with this exercise, always keep your back curled because anything that has to do with curling is going to be with your abs.
Ow. When I was much younger, I used to do that. That thing is just way hard on my back.
Yeah.
I can't do it. But it's effective. Very effective.
It gets you really sore.
But, like, and I'm sure you preach, abs are made in the kitchen.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And like you like said, I do twice a week.
Yep.
It's if you want to see your abs, put down the fork.
Exactly.
What's your favorite food?
Oh man, like cheat day or just like every day?
Both. Like, what's your staple? Like, even though you eat it a zillion times, it delivers every time.
I love chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really good at like the marinades and stuff to like mix it up.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then on cheat day, I guess that varies too.
Cheat day, dude, I love a good steak.
Okay.
And I love sushi. Yeah.
Sushi's a cheat?
Yeah.
Why? Because the rice?
The rice,
And the beer.
The beer that you have to have it with it, absolutely. And the soy sauce that goes with it.
Right.
All the and then
extras,
all the sauces and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to eat out super clean unless you go to a place where you can just get meat and vegetables.
Yeah.
And not a bunch of shit on them.
Yeah, like plain ass.
Right.
Yeah. No
Can
seasoning.
you simply grill it? Just simply grill it,
Yeah,
nothing else.
Salt, butter.
So, you were saying that you like to read books opposed to listening to them on your headphones.
Mm-hmm.
Any books, health books that you've read that you might wanna...
As far as books, I've just done textbooks.
Okay.
Yeah, but you did recommend that book to me, and I'm definitely going to read it.
The Vegetarian Myth?
Yeah.
It'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is so funny. I've been all through every diet phase and, vegetarian and got deep into, pescatarian and all that stuff. And I'm now in kind of like, I would say carnivore-ish.
Okay.
So I've swum all across the different platforms. And I just believe that, when I go into a health food store, why is it that most of the people in there aren't looking that healthy?
That's true. Yeah.
What's going on with that? You would think when you go into Whole Foods, it's like you see all these healthy people, and it's not that way.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And then if you ask them if they're, green or vegetarian, you'll find it even more unhealthy looking. It's I don't want to say that, on the surface it says everything, but it says a lot.
Absolutely.
And so, when I was kind of going towards that vegetarian way, and that was pretty recent, a couple of years back, I always felt bloated.
Okay.
And it just was like,
Oh,
I was like, it wasn't comfortable. And I know there's a lot of things in plants that they put off so that they don't get eaten. So there's stuff that even though it's good for you, it's the plants don't want to be eaten. So it could be bad for your gut.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much debate over it, and you'll see when you read that book how much it's all these kind of old theories about it.
Okay.
And how I believe that there's a ecosystem that God or whoever created this wonderful world that we live in created. And part of that is eating animals.
Right.
Cows, for instance, are one of the most amazing things. They eat primarily grass that we humans cannot do anything with. It will make us sick.
Yeah.
but they can eat it and create one of the most biodiverse and bioavailable pieces of food. And that's a miracle. I mean, there's something that's happening in the scheme of things that allows us to take a product that the earth developed, have a cow eat it because they have a stomach that can create it, and they create this beautiful piece of meat. So that's kind of where I am with the red meat and things like that. I also have done a lot of, if I'm not listening to a health podcast or something, I'm probably listening to some anti-vaxxer or something, or it's always usually centered around health in some way.
Yeah.
Do you have any like podcasts that you like other than Fitness Junkeez?
I mean, I have Joe Rogan.
You're Joe
Love
Rogan.
that guy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's a big fitness guy.
Yeah, fitness.
And
He's
meat.
Yeah.
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 I listen to him a lot.
Yeah.
And kind of John, my partner, who does Action Junkeez, he kind of started this because of Joe Rogan, and that's kind of his thing. John is a comedian as well, and loves to talk, and he's really good at it. So we're at Kilo, and we have one more area. We have upper body, and let's see what Julie had going for upper body. So Julie, we're over here at a universal machine.
Yes.
And you're going to show us some lat pull downs?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. Everybody knows this machine. Everybody's familiar. I'm going to show you how to tweak it a little bit to isolate one side at a time. So we'll start with the regular traditional lat pull downs. I suggest probably a little bit further than your shoulder width apart. What you're going to do is lean back just a little bit. Hold that position, keep the core nice and tight. Look kind of up, but not too up where you're straining your neck. Pull down to the top of your chest. One smooth motion. Now another variation to isolate each side is instead of doing both, you're going to do one at a time. So you're going to pull down, drive that elbow back. Left arm, drive that elbow back.
I see so many women doing this exercise wrong.
Yeah.
Like they pull it down too far and they're trying to get on top of it. And
A lot of mistake is that people, they sit up straight and they pull like this.
yeah.
That puts a lot of strain on your, not strain, but that like, you feel it in your triceps when you do it like this.
Right.
So when you lean back just a little bit, that hits the lats a little bit more.
And aesthetically, what are you trying to do with that exercise for a woman's body?
You know, this targets, I don't want to say fat because that's like a taboo word, but that's like your back fat. That's gonna help you burn and build muscle like around here, get that nice V shape for men, and it also helps with your biceps also.
Cool. So, back fat. We hate that.
I hate that word. Yeah.
So you're a really good example of a fit woman that is not obsessed with being super lean.
Mm-hmm.
You're lean, but I can tell like that's not your thing. what do you think about that end of the spectrum and where you are? And like, I know health has a big thing to do with it, but just vanity wise.
It's just my personal preference. Like, I just like to be lean, and I don't want to also kill myself at the gym lifting heavy to maintain the muscle. I just, like I said earlier, I'm just an average ass girl that wants, a booty and some abs and maybe some upper body muscles. Nothing crazy.
I love it. So when have you ever tried to do like bikini bodybuilding or anything like that? Like, I can see that you don't have far to go if you got a feather up your butt and wanted to go that route.
Right,
I mean,
right.
You look great.
Thank you.
Have you?
I mean, like, I know what to do, but at the end of the day, I mean, to be 100% honest with you, that's just expensive. And you don't win a cash prize. Like, come on.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like all that work for nothing.
Yeah. So that's where I'm just like, no.
So you said you had some clients that were in that world, men or women? Women. And what level are they attempting to go down, or are they already in like bikini or?
Yeah, like the IBBF, the fashion one. Yeah. Bikini fashion.
Yeah. Have you taken someone all the way to stage?
I took someone as far as 1 month out, and then she was really into it, and she remembered everything. So then from that point,
she took it on.
She handled it. Yeah, I think she placed like I think 5th or 6th in her category.
Right. It's weird, the categories. There's so many categories.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
There's different age categories and group categories and height categories and
I mean, a win's a win, but still, yeah.
You're over 40. It's your first time doing it, and you're the best out of these 5 girls.
Yeah, so you're in category 50.
Yeah, that's a really weird world.
Yeah.
I had mentioned that, and I don't mean to be sexist, but I see a lot of women, and I see a lot of men doing a lot of things wrong in the gym. Mm-hmm. I've even thought about getting a WTF sticker and just like slapping it in front of them. What the fuck are you doing?
Yes.
What is that for?
Can I have some of those stickers?
Yeah. The worst thing I think is when I see a trainer having a client that's severely overweight or even obese doing things that they should not be doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Like curls. There's no need to do a curl until you get thinner.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's a movement that does nothing for you. It's like, or, someone that's really heavy, making them do lunges. It's like, what are you doing? You're a trainer.
Yeah.
Not now.
End up hurting themselves.
Yeah. So I can tell just by those 3 exercises that you know what's appropriate, and you know how to kind of deliver a safe and effective movement. The different variations, which is really important to kind of really be a quality trainer. So when people engage you, they either come to your gym or you do online as well. Mm-hmm. And where do they find you?
My email is bodybyjuliet.com or at yahoo.com.
Okay.
Bodybyjuliet@yahoo. And I train out of Anytime Fitness on Fort Apache.
Okay. Yeah. And they can find you at Julie Worms, which isn't your last name, but we won't get into that.
Yes.
On Instagram. And is it the same on Facebook?
Same on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, and same on Xbox and PlayStation.
I love it. So I guess we'll see you in the gym at some point, or maybe streaming if you might want to stream sometime here at Sticky Paw Studios.
Absolutely. Oh my God. Yes.
But this was great. Thank you for making the time for the Kilo Club and for here. And we'll have you back when you have something else. I'm sure will be coming down the road.
Absolutely.
But thank you again for your time.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun.
Good.
This is great.
Good. All right, fitness fam. This is Giovanni signing out. Like, share, write a comment. Until next time, I'm out.